Who think that is possible? Comment in below and let me know. I want to hear your opinion on this. Work less and make more money. So whatever you're making right now, what if you're able to work less but still make that same amount or more money? Work less, make more. So here's my take on it. That yes, it is possible. It's possible when you're able to put a system and a team in place. All right? But when you first start, you're gonna hustle and grind your butt off. Once you can put a system and a team in place, then yes, you can actually work less and make more money. I don't care whatever that is to you, whatever you're currently making right now, but it is possible to work less and make more. So I'm gonna share with you like my journey and my life experience. So I'm just sharing with you that it works for me. So I don't know about other people. So I used to work at a job just like you, or just like some of you, work at a company 8 hours a day, grinding my butt off for them. And I worked there for 8 years. I started out making $8.50. Finally, after like 4 years or so, I was making about $30,000 a year. Okay? 8 hours a day. And then also too, at the same time, my wife and I also opened a small business in the mall, the kiosk, selling hair extension in the mall. So I was working at that company for 8 hours a day, starting 5 o'clock in the morning. I get off about 1:30 p.m. Drove home, take about an hour to shower and eat, go into the mall and work at a small business. But we were working in our business, not on our business. We didn't have a system or a team in place. So I was working 2 jobs. I honestly, like, to me, I didn't really own a business. I own another job where nobody can fire me, right? But I was the first one in, right? My wife and I was the first one to go in and open it up, and the first and the last one to leave every single day. So I was working, dude. I was working a lot of hours, man. And for not just for 6 months, not for 1 year, but for many years, many years. Okay, now I make more in 1 month in wholesaling than I can combine my income of my kiosk business plus I was working at the mall. I make more in 1 month now than those 2 combined, and I was working my butt off at that time. And now I work about 2 hours or so in my wholesaling business because we have a system and a team in place. But it took me years and years to put all the missing link and all the puzzle together. And when I first got into real estate, I was working my butt off, right? I was working so many hours. But until you can work less and make more, you need to put a team and a system in place. So what you're basically doing is you're buying other people's time, you're buying other people's time, and with the money you have, you're leveraging your money. So you're able to buy times and buy other people to do the task for you, to do the work for you. You're paying other people. I'm sorry when I said buy. You're paying other people to do the work for you. So yes, you can actually work less and make more. But before you can get to that point, I'm telling you, man, like getting away from the 9 to 5 to work less and make more, it's just a fantasy. So first, when you think about getting away from your 9 to 5, it's actually get away from your 9 to 5 and now working 13, 14, 15, 16 hours a day. So eventually you will get to the goal where you can work less and make more. But I'm telling you, first, when you get away from your 9 to 5 and when you start this new business, right? It doesn't matter what business you're going to start. But I'm saying, since I teach you about wholesaling, if some of you thinking, you know what, Khang, man, I want to quit my 9 to 5. I understand that. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want to work for them and grow their own empire, right? Building their own dreams instead of somebody else. But I want those to understand that when you first get into this business, you cannot think like, oh yeah, you know what, I work 8 hours. Oh, I'm tired working the 8 hours. Maybe I start my business, I'll work 2 or 3 hours and I'll be, dude, no. You're gonna work 13, 14, 15 hours a day. Okay? So one day you can build up a system and a team so that way you can work less. So anyways, that's my take on it. But as you are growing, as you are trying to make more and get to the next level, I'm telling you, because right now, right now I'm working on my personal brand. Like, I'm actually putting more hours, but not like, to me, it doesn't feel like labor, like manual labor, right? It's all like about thinking. Like, I'm thinking harder of ways to make the money, right? So you spend your time, like, you're not actually physically working harder, but you're mentally working harder. So I hope that makes sense. Before that, I was physically working harder, not mentally. Okay? That's why it's Think and Grow Rich. That's why Napoleon Hill named the book Think and Grow Rich, not Work and Grow Rich. Okay? So once you get to a certain point of your life, you're able to like really think and say, hey, how can I leverage my money? Getting people to do the things for me, buy my time back. So anyways, I just want to share that with you. For those of you right now who's grinding and working away, right? Who's grinding and working away, working harder, like physically working harder, it's not going to get you to the financial freedom or that time freedom. It's being able to work smarter. So which means is that you need to put a team and a system in place. So for those of you who's ready to change your life, ready to take your business to the next level, then join me on September 28th, which is this coming Saturday. I'm going to share with you all the tools, all the systems, all of the companies that we're currently using right now to systemize our business, how to put a team in place so you can scale your business and take it to the next level and buy back the time and have the freedom. So if you're working, so this 2K web class, for those of you who know that I'm running on September 28th, all right, this is my third time doing it, is I'll be able to unlock anything that's holding you back because I'll be your GPS on that day. You tell me your current situation and your goal. I'll give you an action plan to walk away with, all right, to walk away with and implement to reach that goal. But you must understand that you got to put in the work. Because some of you right now, when you're driving for dollar, you take notes on your notepad, or like when seller calls you, you don't have a platform to track, right? To check all of your seller. You don't have a follow-up system. Like your phone number, you couldn't even track what leads is coming in, right? The seller calls you, you don't even know if it's coming from Bandicide, coming from your website. Like you don't have any, like you don't have a foundation or a system. Before you can build a team, you must have a system first. Right? Before you can build a team, you must have a system, a platform where your employee can go in, log in, and work on it so you can check them to see if they're doing the task. So that way everything get organized and get tracked on a platform, which is your CRM. Okay? So I'm going to show you what our CRM looks like. It's Podio, what our CRM looks like. I'll share with you all the company that we use, all the tools that we currently having right now, and I'll just give it to you. Like all the names, all the connections, all the tools, so you can put together your own CRM. All right? So this 2K web class does cost $2,000 per person or per couple. So maybe you have a business partner. So if you're ready to sign up, shoot an email over to wholesale2millions@gmail.com. Now, it took me 8 years, you guys, to figure out all the systems and all the tools that we're currently using and having right now to systemize our business. And I'll give that all to you on that one day. And it's a web class, so you don't have to fly anywhere. You don't have to book a plane ticket. You don't have to book a hotel. And we'll get to interact back and forth. You get to ask me questions. My goal is to unlock anything that is holding you back and help you to put a system together. So that way you're organized and you don't have to track all of your leads. And all of your follow-up can be systemized. I'll show you all of that. And I'll be able to help you come up with a marketing plan specifically for you, for whatever your budget is. All right? I don't care if it's a few $100 or a few $1,000 a month. And, like this is for everybody that are like, maybe you're starting out and you're a few months in and you're lost, you're confused, you're overwhelmed, you're stressing out, like you don't even know which direction to go. Or maybe you close your first deal, your second deals, but your deal is like this. It goes up and down. It's not like this. I'll show you to come up with a marketing plan so that way you get consistent deal close. So you can get consistent deal close every single month. I'll show you exactly how our layout and how we actually do it. And all this is you just copy and duplicate. But the one thing I must want you to understand is that you must be willing to put in the work and trust the game plan that we come up with together, which is the marketing strategies. And I need you to stay consistent in that marketing strategies, and I promise you the result will come. So whether you want to dominate your own market or you want to go into a different virtual market, I'll help you pick out a new market. I'll show you exactly how to go in and dominate and crush it. Okay? So I'll give you all the steps from A to the Z. The King Kong script is included. The lawn supermarketing blueprint is included. Everything is included. There's no upsells. Everything is included in this 2K web class. My goal is to help you turn your annual income into your monthly. That is correct. Regardless of what you're making right now, I'll help you turn that annual income into monthly through wholesaling houses. I look forward to seeing you on the 2K web class. Until next time, ciao.